friends, my name is Sarita and I have come up once again with a new theme to share with my audience and viewers here. I have come up a bit more early this time because I really wanted to share this theme with you peoples as soon as possible because I was like full of ideas. I was like full of more themes to ponder on and to work on. So I just wanted to bring this out for the benefit of my viewers and audience, right? So to sum up, what I am doing is, as you all know, I'm a designer and artist who is committed towards her own goals and vision towards life, and I am like very much inclined spiritually, so I grow spiritually in the process of my growth, or in the process of my work, in the process of my relationships. So I through this public platform and this YouTube channel, I really feel really very satisfied and really tempted to share my things with you people. So whatever personal growth I experience through my processes, through my work, through my interaction with people, I share it on this platform with you, right? So YouTube has provided me a really good outlet for my spiritual wisdom and knowledge that I can share with the people who want to know and who love to listen to my out of box and different approach, which is coming out of my experiences, not from any bookish knowledge or any kind of reference from internet. Yeah. So meditation is the basis of that. I meditate on things, then only these themes come out, and I develop myself, and these themes and the content comes out naturally to be given back to the society, to be shared with the society, because with society only we develop, we grow. So it's important to contribute and give back to the society in any way you can do, right? So I would like to share what I have worked on this time, and what I would like to express this time, so that it can be beneficial to all the parties who listen to it or absorb it or maybe apply it. I really don't know what you people do with the kind of information I share here, right? So why courage? I have come up with the theme of courage. Since I had been living independently from my own community and family, this was the most important word for me, because I met really a large number of people who told me, you cannot do it, you are not entitled to do it, you are not required to do it, and why are you behaving so brave? I used to just listen to them and just used to smile and just say, this is natural to me, and let me go on my path. Kindly you please be focused on your path, and let me be focused on mine. So courage has been a theme which is coming by default in my nature since 17 years of age. Yeah. And I have chosen my paths based on that innate quality of mine, and I don't get feared. That doesn't mean I don't go through the emotion. I go through the emotion, I go through it. I feel the fear. I go through the repercussions of being fearful also. But then after going through the process, I overcome the fear. I become fearless. If you will not endure the emotion, you cannot go past it. This is my firm belief. So every stage of life, every version of life calls for different kind of fearlessness, different kind of boldness, different kind of courage, right? That's why I am speaking on this topic. Like it's like my 6th or 7th video. I'm speaking on it because I have gone through the process of the challenges, issues faced by people. I have spoken on chakras. I have spoken on why we should build inner strength. I have spoken on depression. I have spoken on self-confidence. I have spoken on individuality. All those things, if you are dealing with all those things, being courageous is very important to accept all those aspects and then deal with it. I have seen many souls running away from their own issues just because they can't accept that those kind of issues are there or they are dealing with. They are dealing it knowingly or unknowingly. So just let's close that topic there. That's a different point of discussion that I don't want to get into right now. But it's very relevant. It's very important. Since everything is like interlinked, interrelated, interdependent, yet independent, right? A single domain is connected to lots of domains to grow. Let's see it that way, right? So today I would like to focus on the theme of courage. What is courage? I have come up with some of my original content here. What is courage according to me? Courage is the ability and the quality of standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself amid confusion, hardship, or turbulence. You have to stand up for yourself, not for anybody else. When you are expected to be broken or down, you choose strength. That is which is the courage to stand against all odds. Your choice should be strength. You should never stand in the space of weakness or disempowerment. That is where courage is required, right? Then if you will value yourself, if you know your self-worth, and if you value yourself and your life, you will be courageous by default. I will be not needed to tell you be courageous, kindly be courageous. No, if you will value yourself, you will stand up for yourself, and you will be bold and courageous enough to communicate for yourself, to act for yourself, and to be yourself, right? Courage. Yeah. Now I will come to the point of how the courage is instilled inside us. How we can create courage inside our being, inside our heart, inside our mind. There are some interesting points that I have brought here. First is be honest. You have to be honest. Be truthful and don't lie to yourself. You can lie to the world, but if you lie to yourself, you are fooling yourself. You will never grow if you will be dishonest with yourself. Okay? And especially in the questioning and challenging times, be honest with yourself. What is that pathetic phase teaching me? What is this particular time making me learn? You have to be honest to question those things with you, from you, right? If you will ask yourself the right questions, you will get right answers. If the question will be wrong, answer will always be wrong, because the direction is haywire, right? So being honest is very important. Being honest to yourself. If I will say I know this, and inside I know that I don't know this, then I am not befooling the world. The world owes you nothing. You have to be honest to yourself and admit that you don't know this. You have to learn this. You have to evolve. You have to gather more knowledge. You have to work on yourself. You have to upgrade yourself, and this and that. Whatever the process is, it's different for others. Everyone has a different process of growth. Yeah. Next point would be genuine. Don't be fake. Be unlayered and transparent with your closed and connected ones. The people with whom you have relationships, the people with whom you are sharing your life with, people with whom you are building relationships. Don't be layered with them. Show your true self and stay unlayered. Only then you will find the courage to go past your issues or your challenges or your problems. Solutions will appear in the form of people, in the form of opportunities, in the form of your own peace, your own self-acceptance. Yeah, be genuine, right? There is no need to be fake. Next is be real, be authentic, very authentic. Present facts, not stories or assumptions in front of people who matter to you, in front of people who care for you, who are taking stand for you. Be factual, right? Next point is take stand. Think and do what is right for you, fulfilling and best for you. What makes you happy, what keeps you peaceful, what keeps you satisfied. Do that. Take your stand. Absence of stand is absence of courage or confidence. If you will not take stand, then courage cannot be achieved, and you cannot be confident also. Okay, so take stand. Whatever you believe it, whether you find it you find it wrong in front of others, like in others' eyes, but you find it right for yourself, just do it. Stick to your stand. Yeah, this is how you instill or ingrain courage and cultivate it in yourself. Okay, now I will come to the point why we can do it. Again, like the pattern of my videos, I will tell you the whys of courage, why the courage is required. Of course, we can do whatever we can do, whatever we work on, we work hard for, we can achieve anything. Nothing is a rocket science. We can do. This is just courage. Anybody can say. But why is it required? It's important to know. So I'm coming to that point, right? First point is face opposition. We always, everyone in life has to face opposition, right? I can't find any strong person, strong personality, or a person who has made history, or a person who is an achiever, or a famous person who has not faced opposition. There has always been a point of time or phase when people did not believe in him or her, right? So face opposition. If you are, I'll exemplify this. Yeah, if you are following a dream or a goal that is different from the other people in your life, they can apparently or possibly oppose you. Yeah, if your goals are not aligned with them, they can oppose you in n number of ways. They can oppose you, right? Then in that case, you require, it is a prerequisite to be courageous, to be yourself, and to pursue your direction and path. Yeah, I just take an example of any big man or woman in the history who has not faced opposition, or the phase of failure, or the phase of disappointment. All what matters is your confidence in your own vision, in your own dream, that what I am saying, I have seen it, I have converted it, I have manifested it in my mind, and that can be done. and I'm going to do it. It's very important. It's important to do it by action, not just by like justifying, oh, I can do it, for proving it to somebody else. No, do it in actions. The actions will make you a person which will speak. You don't have to speak. You will be converted or transformed in a person that will speak without saying anything. Your energy will speak, your vibration will speak, your aura will speak, your stillness and calmness, your outlook will speak. Right? So better get going, getting back to work and working hard. Yeah. On yourself, not on the people who don't understand. Don't shoo away the opposition. The only way to calm them is focusing on your stand with more and more commitment. Right? Next point is prove yourself. You have to prove yourself. What you are saying, are you able to implement it or achieve it or make your life out of it? Your life depends on it. Only then you will work hard for it. So life throws many situations where you need to prove yourself. You really need to prove yourself, your own story and your journey to others. Yeah, because those people don't understand your journey. Your journey, your story is yours after all. Own your story, own your journey. And if somebody asks you, what is your story? Can you tell me why are you doing all this? Then you should be able to exemplify your journey, your story to them. Courage is required because things are required to be interpreted intellectually when you are going to tell your story. Nobody is interested in hush hush and gloomy and outdated stories. Nobody is interested. Everyone is interested only when you grow out of it. You learn it, you go through it, you learn from it, and you grow out of it. Only then I will listen. I listen only then. If anyone is just revolving, this is my story, and I am not doing anything, any action. I am not doing anything to improve it, to make it a better story. Then I just say, just keep on evolving. Right? Next point is face competition. Rivals, competitors, and contemporaries sometimes create situations to test your courage, to test your determination. So, in that particular scenario also, we need courage to take a stand and face it with full confidence. Yeah. Next, chasing your dream or outlook. Yeah, this is what you want to do. What matters, right? Only you can chase your dreams and work. No one else can do it. So for that also you require plan. You require right people. You require a proper balance in your life. For all these actions, you need courage, my dears. You need courage, right? Next, the most important point that I would really like to share with my audience here is avoiding demons and negative elements. Yeah, there has been negative elements or Rakshas Ganas in every era or yuga. See, you can take out any Ramayanas CD, Mahabharatas CD, or any contemporary film or some any serial or any country's history. You will find when somebody is trying to work very hard, somebody is trying to do something good, create something better for the communities or the generations to come, or taking a very good like idealistic stand, then there were and there will be the negative forces or the demons trying to destroy your outlook or your hard work. I have seen Lord Rama doing a yagya in a Mahabharat episode shown in lockdown. I was just sitting and wondering what is happening in that. And he was doing some yagya with the help of his saints team, the rishis team there, and out of blue, lots of negative demons, rakshasas came and just destroyed his yagya vedi. And he just smiled. He smiled and he let it be. And then he still continued working on his goal and dream. So if that can happen with the Lord, then we don't have any place in the world. We are not in any position. We don't stand anywhere in front of Him. So you require skills to win such kind of demons and negative people or situations. Yeah. Again, the courage plays a role. You have to understand how you will deal with it. But it is apparent, it is present, it is existing, it will exist. Okay. Yeah. Next. Now we come to the part of problems. What are the problems that are solved by being courageous? Yeah. First of all, you will be out of herd mentality or rat race. Yeah. If you are gutsy or courageous, you will dare to come out of the rat race or the downtrodden herd mentality. First of all, fear will disappear. Yeah. And you will not do anything what your friends told you, your family told you, your partner told you, or your anybody known to you told you, just because they are doing it. I see, are they happy? Are they satisfied with their own results? If I get the answers, the inner answers as yes, I'll understand. I listen to them and I follow what they are saying. When I see the results, that this is not what I want to become, why should I follow? So I politely refuse and just focus on my stand. I learn what adds value to my vision, what makes me closer to my vision, right?